Good morning, everybody. Jim Weller here, and that was a little glimpse of what you're going to hear and see on Weller Does Delmarva. Today, we're live inside the Cheer Center in Georgetown, and we encourage you to come out and take part in their all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet, $8.95. And it is all you can eat, and it's right here at Marilyn's Cheer Center Cafe in Georgetown, Delaware. So we're going to get the show started. As soon as Katie's ready, I'm ready. And we're going to start talking about TV Delmarva, Walls Service Center, and many different things. So Walls Service Center is your locally owned and operated automotive repair facility, downtown Milford. Been around 61 years. Colin Walls and his team do a great job. So if you need to get your oil changed, get your car tuned up, maybe you need a new battery, whatever you may need, check out Walls Service Center, downtown Milford. Now listen to me. Today on TV Delmarva, you've heard about it. Colin Walls has started a new local TV station called TV Delmarva. First of all, you can watch it on your Roku. You need to look it up there, TV Delmarva, on Amazon Fire Stick. Also at tvdelmarva.com. I was watching it there the other evening. They were at an event right here at the Cheer Center. So it's a pretty cool TV station. You need to check it out. Now, today, right after my show on TV Delmarva, there's a brand new show going to be on TV Delmarva. It's called In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. Pretty cool. Live local sports on Delmarva. Dan, Coach Muddle, Messina is going to be on air every Saturday morning right here on TV Delmarva from 9 to 11. Then at 11 o'clock, it is Michael Sprouse and Coastal A&E, and listen to the things that they're going to do today. I got a text message here, and I want to tell you that Michael Sprouse is going to be on, and he is going to have a psychic named Mandy Stevenson in the studio. Okay, and she probably already knows everything that's going to happen anyway. But anyway, taking your calls, all right? So you'll be able to call in to this show. This is from 11 o'clock on. I don't know exactly what time it ends. I think it's 11 to noon or 11 to 1. But anyway, I just want to tell you at 11 o'clock today, you will be able to call into the studio and talk to this psychic. And then also, they're going to have an award-winning vocalist musician, Nate Clendenin. I hope I said that right, so I don't want to pronounce it wrong. But anyway, there's a lot of things going on with TV Delmarva, so I just want to let you know that if you want to check it out, tell your friends about it, spread the word. It's a brand new local TV station called TV Delmarva, and I think on Thursday night, I'm not positive, but I think on Thursday night there's going to be some type of a music type show. So anyway, there's a lot of local things coming. So if you desire local, you want to see some good local TV, local programming, check out TV Delmarva right there at tvdelmarva.com. Look it up and download it or input it on your Roku or your Amazon Fire Stick. The Sound of Delmarva is what it's called. The Sound of Delmarva is going to be live Thursday night. So there's a lot of things happening. So you got my show on Saturday morning, then you've got In the Huddle, then you've got Michael Sprouse, then you've got Thursday nights, and there's a whole lot more coming. So check it out, mark it down, tell your friends, stay tuned, look forward to it. It's called TV Delmarva. So anyway, I just want to say good morning. We are live. We are here. We are inside the Cheer Center in Georgetown. I wanted to just invite you to come on out and check out the show, watch it, listen to it, enjoy breakfast, help support the Cheer Center, help support Marilyn's Cafe. There's just a lot going on. In a moment or two, we're going to go live on the radio. Okay, so right now we are on Facebook, we are on YouTube, we are on TV Delmarva, we're everywhere. Phil, how you doing? So anyway, people are coming in. Donald's not here yet, but he is coming, just so you know. That's not a threat, but he is coming. But anyway, some people are coming in for breakfast, and it's a good place to eat. So if you've never been to Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe, it's in Georgetown, right inside the Cheer Center. So I don't hear the music, but... Not yet. But anyway, so Kate's back at the station doing a wonderful job. So we're inside the Cheer Center, and we're going to go live on the radio. I hear the music now. So good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome, welcome, welcome. Jim Weller here. We got a small echo, echo, echo. I'm just making that up. But anyway, just kidding with you guys. But anyway, so good morning, and I want to tell you there's a lot happening. We're in the Cheer Center in Georgetown. We're doing this show called Weller Does Delmarva. We were just talking about TV Delmarva, and I want want to tell you something. This is Colin Walls' newest brainchild, whatever you want to call it, and it is taking off like a rocket. So if you've never heard of TV Delmarva, I want to encourage you to go on your Roku, your Amazon Fire Stick, on tvdelmarva.com and watch it, learn about it, listen to it, and tell your friends about it. It is really exciting to watch what's happening every week. He's adding new things to it. So getting right into things with my show, Weller Does Delmarva. We are here. We are live inside the Marilyn Cafe Cheer Center. We're in the Cheer Center, and there's a cafe in here. So right behind me, you can come right now and order breakfast from the menu, or you can enjoy the breakfast buffet, $8.95. We're going to be here from 7 to 9 on air, and the cafe is open from 7 to 11 on Saturdays. Also, free local delivery. I had somebody say to me last week, why didn't you tell me about this? I've been picking up my orders all the time. On Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 3, Tuesday through Friday, 10 to 3, free local delivery with an order of $15 or more at Maryland's Cheer Center Cafe. So anyway, the first advertiser, supporter of the show that I would like to thank is First Class Heating and Air. First Class Heating and Air is a great company. They actually were just at my house. They were actually at a couple rental properties. They do a great job. So they're a sponsor of the show, First Class Heating and Air. All right, been around over 40 years serving our community. They're licensed, they're insured, their vehicles are lettered, their technicians are wearing uniforms, they are background tested, drug tested. They are a great company to deal with. So if you've woke up and your heater's not working just right, check out First Class Heating and Air. If you're going to do some remodeling and you need a new heating and air conditioning system, maybe you need some plumbing done. They're actually the hot water heater leader in the area. So they do plumbing, they do home performance, and they also do water treatment systems. So it's a great local company. They have all kinds of specials all the time. Check out their website, firstclasshvac.com, on the web. Like them on Facebook. Very informative there. Just a good, trustworthy group of people. If you need something done that they offer, I'm telling you, I've dealt with them for years. You will be pleased. They do a good job. They take care of you before, during, and after the sale. Now, my next guest, my first guest of the morning, is my wife, Denise. Very proud of her. No big deal. She doesn't like to brag, but she went for a walk last Saturday. That's why she wasn't on the show. I believe it was called the C&D Canal, and I believe that she took a walk on the C&D Canal, along the canal, across the canal. I don't know what it was. And it was like a mile or two or something like that?
I think it was a bit longer than a mile or two.
How long did you really walk last Saturday?
Well, on the trail they got it marked 15 miles.
Okay.
But then you got to get into town and then to your parking lot and, all that. So I said it was 16, but it's advertised a 15-mile walk.
Okay. So 15, 16, all of it's too long for me.
No, it was really good.
How was it, though? What was it like walking that long?
Oh, my goodness. It was like one of the best days of my life.
Really?
Yeah, I really loved it because I love to walk.
Okay.
And it was very organized. The Wilmington Trail Club took us from Delaware City on school buses and dropped us off at Chesapeake City.
Okay.
And then we walked back to Delaware City.
Okay.
And so it took me 4.5 hours. Mm-hmm. And I got a pretty good stride. The last 2 hours, my steps got a little smaller, but the last 2 miles.
Okay.
But it was a 4.5 hour walk, and
wow.
There was bathrooms along the way, and they had one refreshment stand at the 10-mile walk. I do love it. The weather was so beautiful. I mean, just beautiful. No wind, warm. It started out like in 34-degree weather, so I dressed in 3 layers, and then, as the day went on, I would take the layers off and put them on my backpack, but you have to carry water. So I had a bottle of water and a couple little snacks along the way. And
you had it all planned out, didn't you?
I did. I had put, because I've been walking, but not, that long. So in my shoes, I did research, and you're supposed to have 2 layers of socks, one real thin and then a heavier pair. So I would practice with those.
Okay.
And then I felt the balls of my feet still hurt a little bit. So I read up that you could take moleskin. Moleskin's like a pad, like a felt pad, and it's real sticky on the bottom, and cut it and put it on the bottoms of your feet, on the balls of your feet. Yeah, so I did that. So I did everything I could. I practiced, and it just turned out great. I mean, I could do it. It was, would
you do it again?
I've had people come up and say, wow, I'll do it with you next year, because it is an annual event. It's the first Saturday of November every year. They've been doing it for 25 years.
Wow.
And I don't know if I would do it again. Not that it was so horrible I didn't, because it was
Right.
like one of the best days of my life. But
you just, when you're done, you like it to
right,
be a
I'm
good...
done. Yeah, it was the same with that long
Wasn't
bike
it just
ride.
last year you did the 100-mile bike ride?
Yeah, it was 2 years ago.
2
yeah,
years
the
ago.
Seagull
Wow.
Century, and that was good. You know,
You trained for that?
yeah, I like that. But
Okay.
you know, once
well,
it's
what's
done,
next? Skydiving? Or?
no, I don't know what's next. But
Okay.
maybe just getting my house in order. I don't know. That that's a work in progress.
All right, Katie's going to take our picture, and then we're going to talk about a new cookbook you have purchased.
Right. So yesterday, was it yesterday? It was
No.
Thursday.
Thursday.
It was Thursday. Me and you went back to Chesapeake City.
Yep.
And went to the C&D Canal Museum, just as a date day.
It was very
me and you.
interesting.
Yeah, it was really interesting. I mean, it started out, the original one was 10 feet deep and 14 feet wide or something like that. Yeah, it was.
I wonder how they dug it.
It looked like they used mules and like
Like
a
a big
barrel,
scoop
and they
or something,
they
yeah.
dug it out that way
So-
anyway. And there was all these fossils. I love fossils, and they had like these fossils that they found in there, and I just love old stuff, you know.
Right. And then we walked around downtown.
Walked around downtown, and that we were going to walk the bridge, but the bridge, it was a little long and it was cold. And
It
was,
almost looked dangerous to me.
Yeah,
There was
but-
no railing to protect you from the cars.
Right, there was no
Or
railing,
fence.
but on one side of the Chesapeake Bridge, you can walk
Walk
it. There's
it,
a
yeah.
sidewalk. It's a thin sidewalk, but
Mm-hmm.
you can walk it. So maybe if we ever get back there again. But anyway, then we
Yeah,
ate
let's
it.
not look forward to that.
And then we ate at a really good restaurant.
We did.
I had seen it on the day that I walked, because it was right in the parking lot where we were dropped off. And it was just a lovely,
It was right on the canal.
yeah, seafood restaurant.
What did I have? Tuna? No, crab melts.
Right, and I had
They had bacon in them. They were really good.
yeah, I had a lobster and shrimp and crab salad rolled up in a floured tortilla with lettuce
She
and
did.
tomato
And took half of it home.
yeah. Anyway,
And you bought a cookbook.
Well, yeah. So while we were there, because I love vegetables, I found this pumpkin cookbook.
Okay.
Let me see. There it is.
All right.
And
pumpkin
it's by
cookbook.
D.D. Stovall, but it's
Okay.
just a really great cookbook.
Well, have you
with-
cooked anything out of it yet?
Yes, I fixed dinner last night for myself.
Really?
Yeah, not for
Okay.
you, but
All right.
but for me.
I was thinking that hamburger.
Yeah, it was not in this cookbook. Anyway, it's just a really good cookbook. It has 139 recipes celebrating the versatility of pumpkin and other winter squash.
Well, they better get on it because the availability of pumpkins is winding down.
I know, but squash you can find all
All
winter.
the time?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway,
So
so
you're
it was
glad you
good.
bought it?
I'm glad I bought it.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was good.
So what are you doing today? Oh, you got.
Oh,
you
my
got,
goodness, I got so
Okay.
much. Well, today is the 49th annual Waterfowl Festival.
Where's that at?
It's over in Easton.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's big. I mean, they have art, North American diving dogs, kids fishing derby, duck
North
calling.
American diving dogs.
Yeah,
What's that?
I think they're
They
like.
put scuba gear on?
I have a feeling
Oh.
they're like Labradors probably, and they dive in the water after something. You-
What time is this?
I don't have. It starts.
It's today?
Yeah, it's today and tomorrow,
Okay.
and just great stuff: decoy painting and duck calling and fly fishing demo, archery, just all that outdoorsy stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, it sounds really great. Lots of stuff for kids. So if you're interested, you can look it up on Google or
That's a today only offer.
www.waterfowlfestival.org.
49th.
49th.
years.
It's a great thing. It's a great
Wow.
thing. You should get outside. The outdoors is just wonderful.
It is.
It is.
It's better than my office.
Anyway, and then the other thing is, while you're over there, and this is what I'm debating today, is
Okay.
the 52nd annual Oxford Antique Show and Sale at the Oxford Firehouse in Oxford, Maryland. And it's if it's been going on for 52 years, it must be a pretty good one. And I love antiques, but I don't need any more. So my decision today is, do I go over there and hopefully not find something that I want that I have to buy, or do I stay home and finish projects that I have been working on forever at our house?
I'm not going to get in the middle of that debate at all. I'm going to let you decide.
Oh, gosh, it's
I
such
like
a-
to spend money, so I would
know.
go and I would spend money. That
I
would
know,
be me.
but
So,
it's like, do you really need anything else?
no,
Why don't you just
need
get
another thing.
Just get done
Except
what you
keep
got
the
to
economy
do.
moving.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway.
I'd be up for that, the waterfowl thing. I want to see the diving dogs.
Oh yeah, and they also
So-
have the ones that where they throw the thing and they have to who jumps the furthest into the
Okay.
water. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Anyway, and so while we're talking about food a little bit, I just wanted to say the Holiday Baking Championship on Food Network has started. It's week 1 was last week, and it's on Monday nights from 9 to 10 on the Food Network.
The Food Network.
Yeah, I like that. It's like they have like 15 people.
TV Delmarva should get a cooking show. I just had that idea.
Anyway, and somebody's always booted off every week who doesn't, fix the best whatever they tell you to do. I don't know how they do it on the fly. They'll just say, okay, you got to make this
There's
chocolate
nothing
cake.
on the fly. It's all recorded.
No, I don't know. It looks like it's on the fly.
It's not on the fly. You can believe it if you want, but it's all recorded.
Oh, anyway.
This is on the fly.
Yeah. Anyway, and I wasn't going to talk Christmas, but I did want to tell you that Paul Balash is doing his Christmas worship tour. He's a Christian singer, and it's going to be at Calvary Wesleyan Church in Harrington on December 19th from 7 to 9. Tickets are $10, and the 18th is already sold out.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why I'm telling you now. You got to get your tickets.
Did we get tickets?
I got tickets already for the 19th because the 18th is sold out. But it's just a Christmas worship tour.
Okay.
And then a little bit about Elton John, a little bit.
All right, go ahead. Elton John's in Philadelphia.
He is.
But she won't pay $260 for a ticket.
Listen, these tickets are from $209, which are probably the nosebleed section with the big pole in your face, right? To $1,500.
So why don't you get 2 of the $1,000 ones and take Katie?
Anyway, at these farewell tour, I got to like Elton John, but it was so funny. I was sitting there, not debating. I told my girlfriend about it, and she said, "Let's go." She said, "I'll drive, because it's nighttime." And I still just sit there and think that the worst tickets are $209.
Was she offering to buy your ticket?
No, she just said
okay.
she'd
Just
drive.
checking.
But that would be huge. The person that drives going to drive to Philly. Anyway, he was there last night, and now he's going to do it again. This is tonight, so you do have time to get these tickets because I just looked these up yesterday.
All right.
Or you can look forward to a Christian concert, a Christian Christmas concert, and spend $10 for a ticket. And
let me think that through.
I don't know. It's all how you look at things.
Okay.
All right, and I think that's it.
All right. Well, I'm going to thank you.
Yeah.
Very informative.
I was pretty interesting
I
today.
didn't override you, did I?
No, I talked too much.
I'm trying to do a good job here. Thank you, Denise. You
All
do
right.
good.
All right.
I like having you on. I missed you last week.
Did you really?
It wasn't the same.
Oh.
So it was different.
That's nice to hear.
All right. And we're going to church tomorrow, United Church.
United Church.
Milford High School.
Yeah.
Okay?
All right. See
ya. Take care. All right. There she goes, Denise Weller, everybody. So always got a lot of things going on. As you can sense, we are busy people. I want to talk real quick about my Kevin Short, my friend Kevin Short, Mid-South Audio, good sponsor of the show, supporter of the show, and a good supporter of the community. And Mid-South Audio is busy, and I just want to let you know if your church or organization has got any events coming up for the holidays or going to need any new equipment or anything like that, you need to check out midsoutaudio.com, okay? Phone number is 856-6993, 856-6993, and midsoutaudio.com. Oh, okay. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to talk to Levin Clark in just a minute or two whenever these guys are ready. I'm ready. Katie's ready with the timer. And we're going to get on with talking about an event that's coming up. I see that I've already gotten behind a smidgen. All right. Let's talk to him. Are you ready, Katie? All right. We're all ready when she's ready. Okay. So anyway, here we go. Levin, how you doing?
All right. How you, Jim?
And who you got with you again?
Mike.
Okay, there we go. You weren't even sure, were you?
I can't remember his last name.
All right, we'll just say Mike. How's that?
There you go.
All right, so Mike and Levin are talking about an event that got postponed due to weather a couple times. But I think what's exciting is you don't have anything you're competing against tomorrow.
That's good.
I think you've got a wide open opportunity to have thousands of people come out and support this event.
I hope so.
Well, that's the way I'm spinning it.
We're looking around 250 to 300 cars right now.
Really?
Yep.
Big car show. That's a sizable car show.
For the show itself.
And then there's going to be some cars auctioned off.
Yep, that's Mike.
That's what Mike's going to do. Okay.
We've got about 30 some cars for that.
That's a big challenge. All of those people are depending on you making sure they get more money than they hope to get.
That's correct.
But yet all the people that are buying them are depending on you to make sure they don't have to spend too much money.
And that's why auctions work.
That's why auctions work, right? Because you can make up your mind on your own right there. No high pressure, nothing like that. Just Make up your mind. And it's all for a good cause. I think a percentage of the proceeds are going to
a third of the proceeds will go to the Delaware Breast Cancer Coalition.
And the whole event,
Sussex
that's what it
County
is.
Chapter.
Sussex County
All
chapter.
the money stay local, and that's an
Okay.
important thing.
That's an important thing, especially since it's a local event. Katie's going to take a picture. This almost looks like a mugshot. The three somethings, the three amigos. All right. So, Levin, I'm kind of proud of you. You started this how many years ago? Were you just a teenager or something?
No, I was like 8-year-old when I first started.
I remember
this,
when you started this, though.
Yep, 7 years ago.
You
Yep.
used to come over to Dan Gaffney's show and promote it, and you were just as shy and bashful.
Yeah, I
and
used to be
so
shy,
on.
but heck,
Now you're just older and shy and bashful.
bashful in the whole 9 yards. But
Oh,
no, I
man.
really appreciate what 109 has done for me the last
Yep.
7 years we've done this.
Well, you've done good. So what are we talking about? We're talking about a tomorrow event.
Tomorrow event, we start registering cars from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay.
We got cars, trucks, motorcycles, tractors, whatever's got wheels on it, we'll take it.
All right. So you're having a big car show.
Big
Is there
car
any
show.
charge for the public to park?
Public's free.
Okay. Public is free. So
they got vendors, they can spend their money at the
Food.
vendors. We got food. I don't know how much food we're going to
gonna have any auction items?
Got plenty of auction items. Dave
Okay.
Wilson's doing a small auction too.
Okay,
He's
all right.
been doing that for me for the last 5 years.
All right. So we are trying to raise some money tomorrow for the Delaware Breast Cancer Association, and this money will stay and be utilized in Sussex County, Delaware.
Yes, it will be. I made that agreement when I done the very first one
Okay.
7 years
What the
ago.
what the
Good.
public needs to know that Delaware is #1 for aggressive breast cancer,
Which is not
Per
that's
capita.
not accomplished.
Per capita.
Right. In other
Right.
words, breast cancer is bad in Delaware.
It is the #1 thing for breast cancer for
Isn't
men,
that something?
men and women.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to raise some money to help deal with this and fight this and work on things.
The auction starts at 12 noon.
12 noon. Now, how can somebody pay for something at the auction?
Well, there will be a registration table
Okay.
to register as a bidder or register as a seller.
Okay. Can they
And
bring something tomorrow that you don't already know about?
They can. It'll be more
A vehicle.
difficult.
A
Right.
vehicle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last
So
minute.
get there early.
It
so
all
you can
goes
get it
to
registered.
charity. So
okay.
yes.
Will they get their money for the vehicle or no?
What's that? Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
They can
hold
get paid
hold
right on the spot.
So if I have something I want to sell, I can only a vehicle tomorrow. I can bring it, sell it. A percentage of whatever the cost is to sell it goes to the Breast Cancer Association.
Our commission as a seller is either 400, 800, or 8%, and that's
Okay.
a sliding scale,
depending on what it brings.
depending on what it brings. Correct.
Okay. So this is a good win-win for everybody. You got a vehicle that you want to sell tomorrow, bring it. It's going to benefit the Breast Cancer Association. It's going to benefit you. It's the end of the year. Christmas is coming. You could turn it into cash.
That's right.
And be done with it. So what else do we need to know? Is there a Facebook page? Where do we steer people to learn more about this?
Go to countyseatcruisers.com.
CountySeatCruisers.com.
Or auctionclassiccars.com.
Okay, so either place, and you can come, you can watch, you can eat food, you can. Is there music?
Plenty of music.
Is there fresh air?
Fresh air.
Free parking?
Free parking.
It's going to be a beautiful day like it is today.
Yes. All right.
I sent the man upstairs an email 2 weeks ago, and he said he's going to give us a beautiful day.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what I don't think I'm telling you, I think where you've benefited on this is that you've got nothing else that you're competing against tomorrow.
Nothing at all.
That's
So
what I like.
come
All
out and
them other
spend the day.
times, there was numerous events going on.
Yep.
You know, this time I think you're in the clear. So we want people to get up, get out, mark your calendar. It's tomorrow, whether you're going to church or not going to church. You can come afterwards. It's pretty much an all-day event.
We
All day
appreciate
event.
you, Jim, for promoting this
Well,
worthwhile event.
We're trying. We're trying. So, all right. Anything else we need to know? Did I miss anything?
Nope.
If anybody like to donate to the auction,
Yes,
our
items.
small auction, you're more than welcome. Bring it tomorrow.
Just bring it tomorrow.
See
What
the
if they
mayor of
just want to
Georgetown.
donate cash?
They
We
can do
will
that.
take that too.
Really can
Yes,
do
Okay.
We'll take that
Okay.
too.
So you could just donate, or you could bring an item. Who's the mayor of Georgetown? What's that guy's name? Billy?
Bill West.
William? Bill? I'm just messing. I know it's Bill West.
Yeah,
He
Mr.
does a
Bill
good
West.
job, don't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
him and his wife takes care of the auction for us. He does
they really?
one heck of a job. Yes.
One heck of a job.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, Bill's a good mayor. Does a good job.
Only thing we don't have on our auction is
Yeah.
a nice little trailer. I don't know if Jim Weller
Wow.
would like to donate one or not. What do you think?
I will put that in my brain of my top 1,000 things to think about today. How's that?
All right, how about if you put that top?
Oh, put it right on the top.
I'll tell you what, I'll come
Okay.
pick it up.
Will
only
you
have to
really? Wow, you're so kind.
Yep.
And if I would donate 2, you'd probably take 2.
Yeah, I'll take 2 or 3.
Because they
I
might
don't
be
care.
small.
We'll
All
take
right.
them.
Thanks,
All
Jim.
right.
Jim,
Okay.
thank you so
Yep,
much.
no
I appreciate
problem.
it.
All right, guys, take care. Thank you
Yep.
very much. Good
Thanks,
luck
bud.
tomorrow.
Yep, thank you again.
All right, see you. Take care. Yep, good job. Good job. Hopefully, I'll try to be there. All right, what in the world is next, folks? You're listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. We do it each and every Saturday morning. We are live right here inside the Cheer Center. I see people coming and going and just a lot of things going on, and it's a busy morning. So welcome to Marilyn's Cafe inside the Cheer Center. Come and enjoy this all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. We're going to take a break from the radio in a minute or two, and when we do, we continue on Facebook. So if you're not watching on Facebook or TV Delmarva or my YouTube page, switch over to that, because at the bottom of the hour, the top of the hour, we take a break from the radio. But I want to brag on Vanderwin's ice cream. People love it. I give out a lot of gift cards to Vanderwin, so if you want one, just stop by the Cheer Center this morning and we'll give you one. But if you got one in the past few weeks, give somebody else a chance to get one, I guess is what I would say. But anyway, I want to let you know that Vanderwin's has ice cream. They have 4 locations. It's a local family, big farming family, helps our community with many things. So they're good people. Jesse Vanderwin happens to be my state representative. So the Vanderwin family is all about community, and they also have wonderful, good, locally made ice cream. So anyway, it's called Vanderwin's Creamery, and we're talking 4 locations, all right? We've got Fenwick Island, Dewey Beach, Greenwood, and Bridgeville, okay? And if you want a gift card to Vanderwin's Ice Cream, they're absolutely free. Just come to the Cheer Center before 9 o'clock this morning, and Katie will give you one, okay? Other than that, you can like their page, vanderwincreamery.com. That's on, the internet, and then just look up Vanderwin's Creamery on Facebook, all right? But if you need a cup, a cone, a quart, or a pint, or you want to hire their truck to come to your birthday party or your Christmas party or whatever, if you need ice cream, Vanderwin's is the place, and they will hook you up. All right, now there are people coming and going. I see Kevin Short has stopped in. He's got Debbie Short with him, and so he'll be on his best behavior. Other than that, I want to remind you that Weller's Utility Trailers is open today at 8 o'clock, and we could use some business. We have a little bit of a slow week. I think the change in the weather has slowed down some trailer buyers, and I want to remind you, if you've ever in your life thought about buying an aluminum trailer, I lowered the prices for my year-end push on Thursday. So if you got a price last week, get a price this week. Aluminum trailers are priced to go away. Our year-end sellout sale has started. All right, we're taking a break from the radio. We're going to do a commercial here for Wall Service Center and TV Delmarva. And I got to thinking about all the things that Colin's got going on. It's kind of really cool. So he owns and operates Wall Service Center, which is downtown in Milford, okay? Been around like 61 years. He's the 3rd generation. Colin the 2nd's the 4th generation. If you need your automobile worked on, they are the go-to place if you want good quality local service using good quality parts at a fair price. I love dealing there. But then we got this TV Delmarva, and it's a brand new thing, and the community is going to greatly benefit from it, and I want to encourage you to get behind it. We're not asking for donations or anything like that, but we're asking for you to tell your friends about it. It's called TV Delmarva. So, for example, this show, Weller Does Delmarva, is on TV Delmarva. You can watch it on your Amazon Fire Stick. You can watch it on Roku. You can watch it at wellerdoesdelmarva.com, okay? So, what else is going on? So I'm on from 7 to 9 on Saturday mornings. Brand new show starts today from 9 to 11. It's called In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. Okay, going to be talking live local sports on Delmarva. And also, right after that, Coastal A&E with Michael Sprouse. And I want to get this straight, because they are going to have, and they're going to be taking phone calls. This is a little bit exciting. In other words, they are going to be having a psychic named Mandy Stevenson is going to be actually in the studio. Colin could you find out what phone number I should be announcing? Just for people to call in, just so I don't get it wrong, if you would, or ask your dad to text it to me. But anyway, so you're going to be able to call in today and talk to this lady, okay? Also, then you're going to have the opportunity just to hear some good singing with a vocalist, musician, Nate Clendenin. I hope I say that right. But anyway, and then Thursday night, there's another show coming up called The Sound of Delmarva. So you got me Saturday mornings. Right after that, you got In the Huddle with Coach Muddle. Right after that, you got Michael Sprouse. Right after that, you've got Thursday nights. And then it's just 24/7 programming. So some new shows are coming up, a lot of different things. And I don't know where I saw that message. Was it Facebook? 302-491-6480. Okay, so the phone number, if you want to call in today during Michael Sprouse's show, is 491-6484, 491-6484. Write that number down if you want to call in during one of the shows. 6484, 491-6484, starting at 11 o'clock during Michael Sprouse's show. You can call in if you want, okay? So check it out, TV Delmarva. Write that down. Not too hard to remember. It's just an exciting thing. This thing is just getting started. Colin's already got some shows lined up and more shows to come. And that's TV Delmarva. I don't know how else to say it, but it's TV Delmarva. We're going to be having apparel and baseball caps and tattoos available and who knows what. Oh, those were things I said. Colin didn't have anything to do with that. I'm just messing with you. All right, now, we're live on Facebook. Are you going to Maryland without me? Denise is leaving. So, all right, just checking. I wanted to go to the Waterfowl Festival. I'm going to take up carving. So anyway, folks, I just wanted to say good morning to you. How you doing? It's a little chilly out. We are here in the Cheer Center, so welcome to everybody. We're going to go live on the radio again in just a couple minutes. I think we're going to talk to Justin Ward right after this break, and there's just so many different people going to be on the show. So if you're watching for the first time, can we take a phone call real quick? 422-7336. 422-7336. I have nothing to give you. I just want you to call in and say good morning and tell me where you're calling from and what is the temperature. 422-7336. If you could call now, 422-7336. Operators are standing by. And the name of the operator, I think, is Colin. But anyway, I don't know. But anyway, 422-7336. We want to know, is there anybody out there on Facebook, TV Delmarva, YouTube, anybody watching this show? Would you give me a call? 422-7336, okay? That opportunity is going to go away here in just about a minute, but we would sure love to hear from you. We are going to hear from Justin Ward here in just a second or two. So we've got him going to be on. We're going to talk to him about Invisible Fence Brand of Delmarva. We're going to talk to Jim Martin at some point this morning. Who else is going to be on the show? Pat Campbell-White, kind of excited about that. And we're going to have Dean on. So Dean on, not Dino. Dean on. So no phone calls. I can't believe it. 422-7336. All I need you to do is just call and say good morning and tell me where you're calling from. I want somebody. I'll tell you what I would really like. I need somebody to send a note to jimweller.com and ask Jim to call in the show. jimweller.com. Send a note to Jim Weller and ask him to call this show. And I can see if he will sell me the domain name jimweller.com, okay? I'm going to get Jim Weller, G-Y-M, Weller.com. That's going to be my next domain name I'm going to work on. So now that I've said it, somebody's going to buy it and try to sell it to me. I know just what's going to happen. All right, so good morning. It was a little chilly. I actually thought it was 20-some degrees. 21 degrees. Golly day, that's a little chilly, isn't it? So no wonder my dogs were shivering and howling. They weren't, okay? They were scratching at the doors, what they were doing. So anyway, I just want to let you know it's a little chilly. If you haven't checked your antifreeze in your vehicle, you might want to make sure you do that soon. If you need a battery, if you went to start your car and instead of it going, vroom, it just went, Wall Service Center can hook you up with a new battery. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff going on. So we're prepping to go back on the radio. Kate's back at the radio station. There's never been anybody like Kate. I just can't believe the job she's doing. She gets there early and polishes all the wires and stretches them out so everything goes through them good. We're back on the radio, so I think you're listening to a show called Weller Does Delmarva. Is this Justin Ward on the telephone? I can't believe that he's calling in. Justin, is that you?
Good morning, Jim. How are you?
I'm real good. How are you doing?
Good. It's nice and breezy this morning.
Now, how does cold weather affect the Invisible Fence brand of Delmarva?
It actually keeps us kind of busy, to tell you the truth.
Really?
A lot of people. It's a good return for what we do. A lot of people, especially working in the Delmarva area, doesn't like going out, and I don't blame them, going out in the wintertime and
walking the dog
walking the dog, things like that. We can actually install fences during the wintertime. A lot of people kind of think we slow down, but when the ground freezes, usually what we do is lay the wire on top of the ground.
For now.
And that way we can start training. Yep.
Yeah.
And we can start training right now, and that way you don't have to worry about going out on the ice or going out in the snow or the blowing wind. And we can train them, and then once the ground thaws out, we can come back and rebury that wire itself.
Okay.
The snow doesn't affect it or anything like that, especially with a lot more adjust the width or the height of the system itself, depending on the size of the breed or depends on the layout of the yard. But if it snows, a lot of times it could snow 2 or 3 feet before we would have actually any kind of interference there. So that very rarely happens.
Right, and it doesn't last long when it does. So, all right.
Correct.
So you're a 52-week-a-year company. In other words, you pretty much can get it done no matter what the season.
Yeah, absolutely. I like to talk about a lot of times. I talked last week about our indoor solutions that we can do for Christmas and Thanksgiving, keeping the dog away from the turkey, keeping them away from the Christmas tree, keeping them away from presents, trash cans, stuff like that. When people this time of year, they travel, they go over to their family's houses. They got guests coming over that might not be particular with the dog.
Right.
So we can do different solutions in the house to keep the dog at bay and contained as well.
So you're saying that you have a system, in other words, where if you have a dog and you're going to have some company and, you don't want the dog to come up and rub against the people and put, dog hairs on them and stuff like that, or people might not be comfortable, you can do things inside the house to keep the dog at the back end of the house, but not, have the dog to come to the other end of the house without shutting doors or anything like that.
Yeah, correct. With a lot of people, I go into their houses, they already have the baby gate set, or they have doors closed and stuff like that, or they got to put the dog on a leash. So we actually work, and I would say just about every other client that we see, we do something indoors for them. That way it keeps the dog at bay, and like I said, it respects each the person and the dog itself, so they have their own manners. And, it makes it a well-balanced household, stress-free, I call it. So it makes it very convenient this time of year for those kind of solutions.
And your estimates are free.
Yep, estimates are free.
And you literally go there. You don't want to just do one over the phone. You want to meet the dog and meet the owner and look at the situation.
It's very easy to measure or pull up Google Maps now and measure off the property and stuff like that. But everything we do is customization. We like to see the personality of the dogs. A lot of times I ask to see the dog right away, first thing. That way I can see how they're going to react, what their personality is like, what kind of stuff that they like to get into. And that's how we base our training off of this. And everything we do is based around training. So it's hard to come up with a price right off the phone for you if we haven't seen the dog or know what kind of training is going to be involved or what kind of layout we're looking at or what you might be changing. And a lot of times we'll find scenarios where we can actually improve without even the customer knowing about it, just from observing everything. So that experience comes in handy.
Wow. And estimates are free. And I almost think without looking, it wouldn't even be a fair estimate. You know what I mean? I think you need to see what you're doing, and I think it's only fair to the customer. So how do people get a hold of you?
Yeah, they can call or text at 410-546-2436. I also want to mention real quick that we now are doing the dog waste removal business. That's estimates are free as well, and it gets us out there and gets a free quote for them. I do want to encourage people that we got some coupons floating around, so check them out as well. and we're always like a quarter of a fraction of a visual fence. So I do want to mention that as well.
Okay, very good investment. I've had it for years. I love it. My dogs love it. I like the fact that I don't have to worry about them running off. Okay, all right. I'm gonna leave you if that's okay.
Yep, sounds good. Have a good weekend.
All right, take care. See ya. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I do want to suggest, if Pat's up for it, how about we do Pat next? Is that all right? Or if she has to get her thoughts together and do makeup, or I don't know. So I just want to say that maybe we could. So anyway, good morning, everybody, and we are here inside Marilyn's Cafe in the Georgetown Cheer Center, and we'd like to invite you to come out. There's some people here. There's a young couple over there. The lady's on her phone, and the gentleman's eating, and they're really enjoying each other's company. No, I'm just messing with them. So anyway, I just want to say that we're inside the Cheer Center, and we have food, and we have good fellowship. And we're going to talk to Pat Campbell-White in just a minute. And I want to also say that you're invited. You can come out. Anybody can come out and check things out. There is a big auction coming up. What is today's date? Does anybody know? The 9th? Today is the 9th. So at Wilson's Auction on Route 113 in Lincoln, Delaware, today at 10 o'clock this morning, there's a big auction, and it goes all day into the afternoon, into the evening, okay? So I want to encourage you to check that out. If you want to see what they're going to have, you can go to wilsonsauction.com. But tomorrow is the 10th, and at 11 o'clock, they're having an open house preview from 11 to 4 tomorrow for their 29th annual Fall Carriage Drive and Auction Weekend, okay? So the preview for this event is tomorrow, Sunday the 10th, from 11 to 4. Also on Sunday at 1 o'clock, there is a carriage parade and drive. It's really cool to watch. I remember one time it came by my house out in the country. I was like, what is this, a parade coming by my house? So it's pretty cool. That's at 1 tomorrow. Then on Monday is the next big auction at 4 o'clock, harness and horse accessories auction, tack, harness, saddles, etc. Then at 6 o'clock Monday night, here's your chance, Kevin Short, to buy something you've probably never owned, a horse. Okay? Not an elephant. So I'm letting you know, folks, Wilson's Auction's got it going on today, starting at 10 o'clock. Then tomorrow is the preview and the carriage parade and drive. Then Monday is another auction. And then Tuesday night's the auto auction. Dave Wilson is going to be exhausted, but a lot of stuff's going to happen. A lot of stuff's going to get sold. It's a lot of fun. So I'm just saying, check it out. Wilson's Auction, phone number 422-3454, 422-3454. Dial it in that order, wilsonsauction.com, and check them out on Facebook. Now, here's a young lady that just received a big award. I think it includes an around-the-world vacation and many other things. So I just want to say congratulations. The Delmarva Council, the Boy Scouts of America, she was the 2019 Distinguished Citizens Award. And anybody that knows her knows she don't even need to be an award. She is a distinguished citizen. Very hard worker, good friend of our community, good human being, a good humanitarian, and not too tall. So anyway, so don't call her to change the light bulb. But anyway, how are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic.
I'm so proud of you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
A well-deserved award.
It was quite an honor. We did something different. We did many things different this year with the event. I had attended it in previous years when people like Preston Shell and Mike Vincent and Dale Dukes and the Batarians, Joe Shell, Chris Shell, Preston Shell, and even Alex Pyries have all been.
And I saw Alex was here.
Yes, Alex was here. He worked very hard in helping us plan for the event.
Wow.
Brought a lot of sponsors. It's always so nice to see him and Diane out in the community. Mm-hmm. And
what a community was here the other night. I mean,
it was.
We live in a wonderful community.
Yeah,
you know?
And the different thing about the event this year, instead of being a sit-down dinner, not that there's anything wrong with great sit-down dinners.
Right.
Marilyn's Cafe, the people here at the Cheer Center, I wanted to do it countywide as much as I'm used to being in the east side of the county. And I know that we've gone from east to west, back and forth
Right.
over the years. But the focus of this event was the Boy Scouts themselves.
Okay.
There were about 50 young men and women, ladies, boys and girls.
Right. Right.
I like to call them young men and young
All right.
women who were here at the event. And at the beginning of the event, when we kicked it off, after the presentation of the colors and a bagpipe player who drove,
that was
who
cool.
drove many,
Had his kilt on.
Had his kilt. Well,
Yeah.
he is a longtime personal friend. I sold him a property in Sussex County 41 years ago,
Really?
and he's been a Boy Scout for 75 years.
Wow.
And an Eagle Scout, and quite a remarkable individual. 85 years old now. Skis like you would not believe. I have a hard
Really?
time chasing him down the mountain. I really do.
Wow.
But a longtime wonderful friend. And Dr. Gibson came and played his bagpipes.
Wow.
And at the beginning of the evening, I laid a challenge down on the table to all the young men and women scouts that
saw
were
it.
here in the room, and the adults that were here, and said for the next hour they were all charged with an adult had to be talking to a Boy Scout or a scouting
Right.
a boy or girl,
Right.
and
A scout.
a scout. A scout had to be face to face with an adult, and an adult had to be face to face. I didn't want to see scouts standing around talking
Right.
to each other. They could do that all the time,
That's right.
and every single one of them at some point in the evening came up and talked with me. And what a pleasure it was,
That was good.
that next hour and watching, and the adults really got a kick out
Mm-hmm.
of it. So the adults found a lot about scouting. Millman's Appliances was here. They gave there were all kinds of appliances sitting in there that they donated to Camp Ackridge in Dover.
Really?
They needed some new appliances there, and it was pretty tremendous.
Wow. Well, good job. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I watched it on TV Delmarva, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
so,
I know.
it was good.
Yeah, it was really
good.
great. It was wonderful to see Colin and everyone there helping put that on.
Katie's going to take our picture.
Okay.
And then we're going to talk about what you're really here for today.
Absolutely.
Okay? Let me move this bottle of water. I'll get in trouble for that label showing up. That's a good thought there, Katie. Oh, it's still in the picture. All right, we'll still get in trouble. All right, so what are you here for today?
Well, what we're here today to talk about is the second annual.
Yes.
It's a fundraiser at Cape Henlopen High School. It's the Harlem Wizards.
It was great last year.
Oh my gosh, it was great.
Big crowd.
Great was
The
beyond
interaction.
our expectation.
But the interaction
Yes.
was really good.
It is a show.
It is a show.
It is an absolute fun day.